decided to start the Immaculate show. And I love there's one program that you have that I really like because it's really rallies people around to be more productive in the UAE, not just to come and work. So can you tell us what are the things that you discuss in the Immaculate show? And also, if you can explain to us why you have that program about being productive in the UAE, and how did you come about it?
Okay, thank you. How it came about, anyway, by the Immaculate Show All, if you really see it, it is based on two things. It's based on love and productivity. Other things, we bring them in because of the audience. We don't want to bore them, so we want to bring them together as we grow. So what we talk about being productive in the communities I've stayed in since I was after campus, even at campus, even when I reached in UAE, there would be a lot of chaos. And this chaos is normally brought by lack of money and lack of friendship. And where there is money, someone has to be productive. If you're not productive, it means you cannot have money. You'll have money today and you not have tomorrow. Still, when you're productive, you will not have a time to think, Madame Esther has done this, or Madame Esther has put on this, or Madame Esther is saying this.
True.
You'll find you're busy. So around this, in my community, I found we had, if I can say, all the communities, including work, church, even social groups, you find more than 50% of people are not productive. They are looking for jobs. So when you give today, like for example, you give assistance, it means you're going to again give after tomorrow, again after tomorrow. But there's something that you have besides you. If I can give you a bit story of my back home, when I grew up, I was seated at the computer because I was an administrator, assistant administrator, and something spoke to me. By then, I didn't know it was Holy Spirit. I started learning how to make bagia, bagia, daddies, and that through the internet. I told my dad I'm going to buy a Mitsubishi Benz. He was like, how? I said, I'm doing business. He got shocked. And I started from there. The money I got back in Uganda was through business. When I came back here, he sent me a message. He said, don't go back to business because I don't want you to be disappointed. And I looked at the girls around us and the boys around us in Dubai. They can be productive because even with my face alone, without money, I can be productive. So that's when we started up and say, no, let us change people's mindset. Because even if I give you $1 million today, tomorrow you'll have to ask. And when I don't give you, it will be a grudge. So we started like that. We built now the clusters. Maybe if I can summarize it in form of the vision, it is in the triple E. That is to educate, to empower, and to make them embroider the masses to take bold steps. It's like to push you to know what you're capable of doing within you and around you. So that's the empower, educate. In education, those are the like what you normally see us do annually, which will be like in April, we have another one. So we tell them you can do this. We make them discover what are their skills and what can you do from home or from outside home. It's around that. And that's what we talk about. Then we talk about love and productivity. Have I answered you?
Nice. Yes. And I just want you to elaborate to our viewers regarding that function that you have in April. I know you had your first function in December, which was very successful. where you did host some people and you were talking about being productive in the UAE. And can you tell us, tell our viewers about the first show that you did and what was the impact, and what are the benefits that the people who were there, who attended that program, what did they benefit from, and also discuss about the upcoming program that you have in April. I think that is very important.
Okay, thank you very much. Really, all what we do is being inspired by God, by the Holy Spirit and love. So this, the program that we ended in December, it was, I can say it was 100% successful. Why more than 50 people attended, and it was honored by different kinds of men and women and different nationalities and religion. Because some people might think it is only for, there's someone who was telling me this only for ladies or for born agains, but we had also Muslims. Most Muslims were there. So how it impacted the lives. So far, we have identified more than 4 people who stood up and said, we can do this. It was done with a pre-launch, by the way, these people. Others are bakers, most of them are bakers. Then there's another lady who does pass. It is called beads, doing beads, handwork and other things, whereby right now she was telling me, there's an interview we did with her. When she attended like this, she was forced to say, no, I know how to do bangles, I know how to do necklace, I know how to do money pass. Why don't I start? So she started by then. As we talk, she started with a capital of 500. Now she has a profit of 900. So that means it is around 1,400. And she tells us, I tried to talk to her before. She used to wait for God to bless her. And how is God blessing you? Through people. But now she has the capacity to look after herself. Then other 2 ladies, right now they are frying with the snacks. They also decided to start from there. There is also another lady who started looking for like houses, and you say, this house is vacant. I can correct the number. I advertise it on my page. And if everybody takes it, I get commission. So it's like we triggered something. You can make money even when you don't have capital. That was great. We also built relationships, which is so number one. To be specific, there is a guy called James. He's an artist. Some of us, we didn't know him. But when he came up, I think on the first, when he came that date showcase, he sold his name. This time, every day, people are calling me, can you give us that guy's number? When they have a function, at least they want him to do something for them. And he does get profit, because if he makes your portrait, you will not leave it there. So like one of our friend, Mike was telling me, he told me he had to pay 100 and something for his portrait. He said, I can't leave it there and I have to give my thank you. So I had to go also in those people who bought the photos to ask them, why did you buy it? And they are like, that guy is amazing. So those are like 2 major things that we achieved. People know they can do what they have is gold. And we took up a step to make sure that can they also get more capital. These people, by the way, are not working who are doing this. So, and we're not going to give money direct. So we called upon the sponsors. We have gotten a few sponsors, and they told us, some of them, to get a memorandum of understanding. What do we do to give these people money? So we have to publish them. So we had to put also a competition which is running It is a bit slow, but it is running. Whoever talks about his product very well and he gets likes, people comment, they send messages, he's going to take some amount of money come next March, like around 18th. There will be 3 people will win the capital to add on their capital, because we don't want